What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How are you guys? How are you guys? Voice is doing a little bit better. It's good. I still got a little bit of a cough. But I am feeling better. What is up? What is up? Firehead, Tuka Torps is here. Snack Attack is here. Balter is here. Zinsom. Dan Areno. Good to see you guys. What's up, possibly drunk? J Cards. I was running a little bit late after workout. Sorry about that. Very sorry about that. It's kind of busy today. I went at a bad time, though. That's the thing. I went at a bad time because everybody's going in after work. Monday, chest day. For most people. It is for me. What's up, Ryder? You guys like my shirt? We got these for PAX. Me and my buddies. Doesn't taste very good. Doesn't taste like it normally does. Good to have you guys here, man. We, if you guys haven't seen it already, I'm sure you already have. We launched our podcast, Aqua Carry. Thanks for the YouTube sub. We launched our podcast, myself, Stay Safe, Tips Out. First episode of our podcast went out this morning. Classic cast. So we're really excited about that. We got a lot of really good feedback. Good, a nice warm reception for it. It's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Sorry, I still got a little bit of a cough, like I was saying earlier. My voice is a lot better. You could hear it a little bit on the podcast. I was a little bit raspy. I was trying not to project too much because it was causing me to cough a little bit. I kept having to mute my mic, but I am doing a little bit better now. So I might be a little more juiceful on the next podcast. We'll see. We'll see. Really appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate that. So, those of you guys who don't know yet, a lot of you guys do. You've been watching. I have a few very specific goals by playing Legion, and I've been talking about it since the summer before the BWL patch, right? That I've been wanting to play Legion, to give it a try. A lot of people were asking me, what are a lot of the big differences between Legion and Vanilla? Specifically about Ret. And for me, I couldn't honestly give them an answer because I hadn't played Legion, right? I only played the first few months, maybe three or 4 months of Warlords. I forget exactly how long, but I just couldn't be honest with them, right? And I would tell them that. So I've been wanting to play Legion for a while now. This is finally like a chance to do it. So I need to do a better job of trying to experience the full game because I found what I like about Legion, and I keep kind of I just do that. Like I love arenas. Everybody says arenas suck in Legion. Dude, I've been out of the arena game for so long that I don't even know. I don't know how bad it is, right? Which is good. Ignorance is bliss, right? So just getting to arena again is incredibly exciting for me. And I have a very specific goal. I have a very specific goal of wanting to hit Gladiator. Wanting to get the Gladiator title. Story, and I've been so back in Burning Crusade, right? Let's do this. Back in Burning Crusade, Season 3. That's kind of when I peaked, right? That's kind of when I peaked. We got to 2250 5v5 rating, which in the 5v5 bracket, that was really good. That was Gladiator range. At least at the time where we had stopped. The reason we had stopped was because our team captain just went MIA on us. Like, straight up, right? No idea where he went. No idea what happened to him at the time. He just disappeared, and then we couldn't play games, right? Not a big deal right then, because, I mean, we had all our arena gear. We were getting tons of arena points every week, so we had all our arena gear. It was mostly just playing for fun and to keep active status on our team so that we could make sure we get our title. A week passed, 2 weeks passed, a month passed, and we're like, dude, where the crap is this guy, right? What the crap happened to him? So, I actually remember seeing him log in once for like 5 minutes, and I was like, dude, like, not even 5 minutes. It was like a minute, literally. I messaged him, and I was like, hey, dude, like, we're going to go inactive on our team. Can you make me team captain? And he, like, logged off. What ended up happening, we were trying to hold out and just hope that our team didn't go inactive. And lo and behold, our team goes inactive, like, right before the season resets. Maybe within a month of the season resetting, going into season 4 or something. Or a month or something. I don't remember the exact time frame. But we ended up not getting our Gladiator title. And that's something that, like, I mean, achievements weren't in the game yet, so it wasn't something that would have mattered anyway, right, as far as, like, getting the achievement, but it's kind of a personal thing, you know what I mean? It's something that I've kind of always had in the back of my mind, as far as, like, I didn't, like, I was Glad range, but I never actually hit Gladiator because of a technicality, and that's something that, I mean, it's a lofty goal, to be honest, because... And this is part of the reason why there's a big push for solo queue being added into the game. It's really hard. It's really hard to get back into it. I haven't played competitively for years. I've just been coming back for a few months, almost every expansion. I didn't come back for Mists. Kind of got my fix. Kind of decided, I was like, you know, whatever. I mean, to be honest, I had fun every time I came back to retail. I just would run out of things to do and just get bored fast. Because the depth of the game just isn't there yet. Which, I mean, it's to be seen with Legion, but I'm kind of worried about it, being honest. So we'll see. We'll see how long Legion lasts. I might enjoy it for 6 months. I might enjoy it for 2 months. Who knows? But I have the makings of getting boring are definitely there in Legion. Definitely there. At least I haven't hit that yet. And maybe I might not hit that as long as I'm... The heck? I might not hit that, you know, if I don't hit Gladiator and I have a goal that I'm trying to attain, I might not hit that. Now I might get really frustrated, but again, it's a lofty goal. I really want to try and push for it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But there's a lot of personal fulfillment to be had by pushing for that. So that's kind of one of the big goals. That's the biggest goal, actually, of me playing Legion. Kind of the other goal is for me just to, like, learn more about the game and to kind of expand my own personal knowledge. You know what I mean? Because I could talk about vanilla all day, right? I mean, that's why we started the Classic Cast, right? Because I could talk about vanilla all day. But kick that hex. Oh, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? Am I gonna die? Forbearance! Frick.
China!
They are Lightspeed.
The Persians are great.
They are great negotiators. They absolutely are. Oh. Hey, you guys know what I'm really bad at? Is Twitch. I'm just kind of bad in general at that thing. Dude, we got freaking worked, man. Look at this. Look at this. I take my vitamins. Yeah, Nesoro, I was being stupid. That wasn't Twitch. That was not Twitch's fault. All right, Dan Arena, we'll see you later, man. Yeah, so okay, here's the thing about roleplay. People joke about roleplay and stuff like this. Ugh, dude, are you serious? Someone cover LH. That's not me. I should be a good teammate. Oh no, that monk just died. So yeah, basically we the thing with RP, right? People joke about it, but I think like anything that's like good from like a roleplay standpoint, right? It makes sense that like a class can do this or this storyline is in the game. Like anything like that, I think is really good. I think is really, really good for the game. I mean, what you're playing an MMO role-playing game, right? RPG. So I think it's really important to keep roleplay at the forefront of things that you do from a game design perspective. I think it's what the heck? I think it's really important. Actually. Yeah. Dude, monks in this game are super dumb. This monk is gonna get away from me at the last second. Oh, there it is. There it is. Frick, man. Monks are a freaking nightmare for me. Oh god, we're about to get steamrolled. No, no. There we go. Holy locked through Bop? Come on. Okay, so these are magic effects? What is this? Nope. Frick. Dude, also playing right after working out is so like I feel like my hands are freaking shaking, dude. I'm not quite as quick with the clicker. Not good. Yeah, you know, speaking of character immersion, I actually really like the Legion Ret Paladin for that, because mobility is kind of an issue for me in real life. So I got mobility issues in the game, I got mobility issues in real life. It's just that simple, man. It's really important. Really important to give some credit where credit is due. Dude, I legit, like, my hands are, like, even, like, you guys can probably tell, like, how, like, clunky it looks whenever I'm trying to turn my camera. Unbelievable. Yeah, so the thing with the order hall stuff, I'm going to fix my mobility here by taking some stuff out of my pockets. The thing with the order hall stuff, the quest chain, getting your Ashbringer, all that stuff is really, really cool, right? The quest is awesome. But I don't like that it's something that everybody can do. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that it's it doesn't feel exclusive enough. I mean, it's not it doesn't feel, it's not exclusive enough. One of the issues, I think, with just kind of the storytelling of Legion, one of the things they did not do a good job with. Overall, I think Blizzard's always really good at that. I think Blizzard is the cinematics are awesome. Generally speaking, the story's really, really good, or the stories are really, really good. But with that specific thing, not a fan of that with Legion. I'll attack that bear. Let's hit this monk. It's a healing monk. Is that what that is? I think that's what that is. Yeah, 1 million mana. The numbers are hard getting used to. Once you... Well, you know what's one of the things that actually makes it even harder to get used to the numbers? Is the fact that they have like templated... Your stats scale down in PvP based on your item level. And I think item level is actually one of the worst things that happened to the game. More specifically, the gear score mod. Because that's how it all started. And that's how, I mean, a lot of the things that Blizzard does, as far as like the interface and, well, specifically with the interface, is add-ons, right? There's a lot of add-ons that were in the game, in vanilla, in Burning Crusade, and so on. And eventually, they got to the point where they were like, you know what, this is a really good feature, and we should just implement this into the game. Like a Blizzard version of this, right? That famous Blizzard polish that everybody keeps talking about. Which is cool, right? And I think that's cool in theory, but in practice, what ends up happening is like everybody complains about like a lot of the raid mechanics and stuff like that, like are basically just laid out for you, right? I think it's kind of a silly thing to complain about, even though I personally complain about it. Like I also acknowledge that like at the same time, everybody's getting DBM anyway, right? Everybody's getting bigwigs anyway. People are already getting those mods, so like, why, if they just put it in the game so everybody can have it, is that a bad thing, right? Really good argument. And like, I'll admit, like, maybe I'm being kind of ignorant about it whenever I complain about it, but ding, honor level 29. How about that? Pop a Red Bull for that one. Dude, we're freaking just cleaving these guys down. This is great. I don't think I'm getting a lot of kills this game, though. Actually, I'm third. It's not bad. Third in kills, second on damage. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit... still got a little bit of a cough. Or I gotta clear my throat every now and then if I don't actually cough. So, okay, and here's the thing specifically with gear score. Sorry about that. So here's the thing specifically with gear score. So many people were using it, right? And I guess it came out towards the end of Wrath of Lich King. When I quit at the beginning and I came back for the end of Wrath. Just briefly. Very briefly, actually. Just to kind of get like a taste of the game again, I guess. Give it a fair shot. I think the thing with gear score, right? Here's a good thing in practice, or in theory, right? But in practice, I know I said that a couple times already this stream, but there's a lot of things that do look good on paper, and then whenever you actually do them, you're like, frick, that was a bad idea. The thing with gear score is that it made everybody use that as like the primary form of, hey, is this piece of gear good or not? As opposed to, what are the stats on it? Okay. What are the stats on it? What do those stats do for me? And you really look at your gear, and that's one of the things in vanilla, right? What did I get here? 870, not good. That's one of the things in vanilla that is huge, right? It's character building. So whenever you're doing character building in vanilla, you know what I need to do? I need to do some raid finder. I do hate LFR, but I need to do this to get better gear. So I'm just kind of forced to do it. It's okay, I can at least troll my groups a little bit. I did this once, and I tried to actively wipe my group. I tried. Couldn't do it. Like, it couldn't happen. So like, I was stress testing it. I wasn't being a jerk, but I was stress testing. It survived. Anyway, so, what ends up happening in vanilla, or the difference in vanilla versus now, is that if you have a piece of gear at a certain item level, I just got some 870 shoulders, I have some 930 shoulders. These 930 shoulders have 2153 strength, okay? 2153 strength. These 870 shoulders have 1231. First off, look at the power creep here. You're getting, I mean, combatant scaled shoulders, gladiator scaled shoulders, Legion Season 6. The power creep on this is insane. The power creep of 60 item levels is almost double in stats. Almost. Not quite, but almost. I think that's an issue. But basically, I can just look at the item level and I'm just like, well, strength, stamina, versatility here. This one, strength, stamina, and then a random roll of stats, right, that are distributed between two things. Sorry, like a number of stats that are distributed between two random stats, like, or the enhancements here is what they call them. Don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, right? Because eventually they took gear score, implemented it into the game, and then they made it like a primary focus of gearing your character up. You know, making it easier to know what items you should pick or shouldn't pick. But I think that's really bad because it takes away from the character building of the game. And then they tried to re-implement that with the legendaries, but the legendary, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of how they do the items now. I'm just not. I think the legendary system is not very good. It's not very rewarding. I do like how, I mean, they, equip. And Crusade increases healing done by an additional 50%, increases damage done by an additional 10%. I think that that's fine. I think that that's cool, right? That they're having these, that they add these equip effects back in. But you don't have as many of these weird items that you're like, oh, well, I'll use this in this specific situation. I'll use my Lawbringer full tier 1 set in a certain, like if I'm fighting a Warlock, I might switch to my full tier 1 with some Shadow Resist pieces, put on my Shadow Reflector. The set itself has a lot of shadow on it. My 8-piece set bonus gives me a lot of self-healing, and I'll have a big mana pool to heal myself if I need to. You don't have as many of these small little decisions that you have to make. As far as building your character and gearing up your character goes. Which, to me, for me, personally, that's probably my favorite thing about the game. You know? And that's where that depth comes in that I'm talking about. And this game just doesn't quite have that, that nice, deep, well-rounded feeling that that vanilla has. And yeah, Lightspeed, like you said, gear score. It's basically the shortcut to evaluating players. And I know whenever I didn't even know about gear score until Cataclysm. I came back for the beginning of Cataclysm. One of my friends convinced me to come back, and I mean, to be honest, I did have fun at the beginning of Cataclysm, and then I got sick of it in a few months. But I did have fun at the beginning. But one of the things that was like really, really obnoxious to me right off the bat was like, oh, you need X amount of gear score, or else you can't join our raid. And the gear hadn't been like perfectly optimized just yet, like it is here. I say perfectly optimized. It's pretty close, right? Highly optimized is what I should call it. What the heck? What's this? Is this an event? Why is this guy in Dalaran? Did somebody kite this guy to Dalaran? Can you do that? Yeah, but Martin, basically what I'm saying here, a lot of that min-maxing comes from, hey, what legendaries you use, right? That's from my understanding. I'm no Mythic Raider. The heck? I'm no Mythic Raider or anything. Or really any Raider. I'm a looking for Raider right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for a raid. What did I queue for? I just started at the top. You know what I need to do? I need to have a day where I just, boom, top to bottom, do all these. That's what I've been told, is do all the LFR to make sure your item level goes up. If your item level is higher, your character gets templated in PvP based on that item level, right? So there's like a set, like, these are the stats. Like, these are the percentages. And then you put that item level in as like a coefficient, right, for those stats. For every single class. Really don't like that, but it's kind of a band-aid fix that they had to put in because the power creep is so bad in Legion. What's up, Razor Freak? Legion dudes invaded Dalaran, prop pallies and Demon Hunter can call them out and then everyone can beat on them. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so a balanced druid, for example, would use mastery for AoE and haste would be for single target DPS. I mean, I get that. I do get that. But what I'm saying is, like, as far as a gearing up like specific items, like these items are essentially, it's the same thing as getting like a dominant gladiator scaled shoulders of versatility. Like it's like a green item, right? They've taken epic items and then you get like a random roll of these stats. So it's not like, let's do this, db.vanillagaming.com or .org. So let's look up. I'm trying to think of an example of an item that is lower. Oh, this guy's already dead. Okay, an item that's like lower item level that's really good. I got one. If we go to database, I'm gonna leech here /follow. So if we go to database items, let's look at some plate. Okay, so arguably the best plate DPS boots in the game is right here, chromatic boots, right? And it has an item level here that you can see on the website, but it's not in game. It's item level 77, right? But I mean, you don't see that in the game. 20 agility for a paladin. That's 1 crit, 20 strength, 19 stamina, 1% hit. Now, if you compare this is in Blackwing Lair. This is the tier 2.5 boots. This is the tier 2.5 boots, right?
I have faced the nightmare before, but never has it had so.
The tier 2.5 boots, they are actually not better than the chromatic boots that you get from Blackwing Lair, unless you have like the full set, right? And that's something that, like, okay, I'll get these boots, for example, like I'll get these boots, and I won't actually use them until I have all 5 pieces, despite the fact that it's higher item level, because the stat distribution just isn't quite as good. Or like, I might need that hit to get hit capped on the boots. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that is mostly what I'm talking about. There's another one. Boots of the Fallen Hero. Here's another one. This is also, I believe this is AQ40. Yes, this is also AQ40. So here's the AQ40 plate DPS boots. 20 strength, 14 agility, 22 stamina. These are the plate boots. These are the plate DPS boots of AQ40. But they're worse than the plate DPS boots, offset boots of BWL. Really weird. Really weird, right? Sorry about that, guys. I'm still working it out. Well, speaking of trinkets, another example. Hand of Justice. Hand of Justice from Blackrock Depths is pretty much best in slot, like, forever. It's best in slot for, I mean, I would say probably most, if not the entire expansion. The entire period of vanilla. I'd call it expansion, right? Kind of weird, right? Like, I like stuff like that. I really like. Can we stop? Can we get over here? LFR, by the way. Just like running through the mobs. Yeah, I'm not 100% better. Dude, okay, I'm gonna mute my mic here and just cough it out real hard. There we go. Not 100% better. But I think I'm good enough to stream. I don't know if you guys could tell. I don't know if you guys could tell on the podcast, but I kind of started to lose it a little bit. I was coughing more and more as time went on, and we wrapped it up pretty much at the point when there's no way I was going to be able to go any longer. There was no way. Let me get out of this freaking green stuff. I mean, it's not that it makes no sense, because and I'll explain why it makes sense, but it's not intuitive, right? I must have misspoke if I said it doesn't make sense. Because the reason for that is... The reason for doing it that way is that it keeps the older raids relevant, right? That way, if I want to go back and run, it incentivizes people who've already cleared the content to keep running it. Be Master Lord, appreciate the YouTube sub. By the way, if you guys are watching now and you haven't subbed to my YouTube, join my Discord, Twitter, all that stuff is in the description below, Facebook. I got it all. Just Esfand TV on everything, except for Discord. I don't have a Discord partner yet. Actually, I had a word with them at PAX. Whenever I was at PAX South last week, I gave them some strong words. I was like, do you even freaking know? I have like 50 people watching me on Twitch right now. Who else pulls these kinds of numbers? They asked me to leave. When can you guys get cool Esfand shirts? Maybe soon. Maybe soon. We got these shirts 4 packs, actually. So anyway, yeah. It keeps those older raids relevant. So like you'll have people who, whether they come into the game late or whether people are rolling alts or re-rolling or something, it incentivizes people to go back and run MC for Onslaught Girdle. Because Onslaught Girdle is another one that's the best plate DPS belt in the game until Girdle of the Mentor. And even that is like... I'm going to look up Girdle of the Mentor. Girdle of the Mentor. Girdle of the Mentor. Can I not get stuck on that? So here's Girdle of the Mentor. What? That's not what I looked up. There we go. Girdle of the Mentor. 21 strength, 21 stamina. 20 agility. 1 crit, 1 hit. That's from Nax, by the way. That's the plate DPS belt of Nax. The MC belt is Onslaught Girdle. You know what? We'll do this. Onslaught Girdle. Girdle. So 31 strength, 1 crit, 1 hit, 11 stamina. So this is better all around, of course. But it has less AP, but your overall DPS is going to be higher with this one. You see? 20 agility, again, that's like 1 crit. You have more stamina, which is nice for taking... I mean, you're going to take damage in rage, AoE. But this is the second best belt, and it drops an MC. And you can get an Nexus Crystal out of it if you have too many of them. But, yeah, I mean, you have people who might never get this belt. Most people will never get this belt in vanilla. So you get that Onslaught Girdle, and that's probably the best item, or the best belt that you're going to get for the entire expansion. Frick. Not in combat. Hold on, I gotta mute again. Sorry. Man. I'm trying, guys. I really am. I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know. We might I might make a bunch of these shirts. I did. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, Esfand.tv. Look at that. There's a tiny little dot there. Tiny little dot. That's the new website. It's under construction, still being worked on, but it's live. It's up. Really, really excited about that. Really, really excited about that. Might put a store on it. How does that sound? Hello? How do I get in here? You kidding me? Yeah, we might I might put together a store here. That might be a little bit harder than doing this LFR, which apparently I can't even do because I got blocked out of getting to the boss. Man. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. Mustache goes. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. And the way Titan forging and stuff works is like, you kind of have that. You do. But at the same time, like, there's always RNG, right? But the RNG is too open-ended. Dude, I'm just, like, getting, like, blocked out here. It's not good. I feel like... You know what this feels like right now? This feels like... Not that this has ever happened to me, of course. But, like, your friends are having, like, a party. Your friends are all hanging out, and then they post about it on Facebook. And you're just sitting here watching, and it's like, oh, look, there's all my friends in this picture together. And I'm freaking stuck here at home. Unbelievable. I'm stuck here at home with nothing to do. Just feels like I'm getting effed. Except for screw over this healer by pulling a bunch of these mobs. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go, because here's the thing. Do I keep the stash for WoW Classic? Do I keep it? Or do I go goatee? I don't know. They should add barbershops in vanilla so I could change my facial hair. The last time I made a joke like that, I literally had somebody unfollow my stream. If you watch my stream and you can't catch my sarcasm, I'm sorry. If you watch my stream and can't handle sarcasm, you probably shouldn't watch my stream, to be honest. No, well, dude, it was so funny. It was so funny, actually, because somebody said he actually unfollowed in chat, right? He actually unfollowed, and I didn't even see it. How do I get in here? They're in the freaking room, dude. Good job, everyone. Solid raid. Did a lot of good work there from all of us. No, so he said he unfollowed. No, I didn't even actually notice it. I was going back and watching through the VOD. I like to do that. I like to go back through my VODs and kind of click around, look at different parts of the VODs. And I was like, wait, what? So I went and checked, just out of curiosity. And no, he unfollowed. He did. And I was just like, what? Whatever. Whatever. I said... No, see, that's what I said, dude. Martin, that's literally what I said. I joked that LFR should be in vanilla, and then said immediately after that I'm just kidding. In the like 3 seconds between the time I said just kidding and made the joke, he unfollowed and left the stream. Oh man, it's good stuff. Good stuff. How do you play this game? Are we done? My unit frames, these are shadowed. SUF. Shadowed unit frames. Looks a lot like Yuna. Yuna? Like Luna. Who's Yuna? What the frick? What's that? I got a freaking yield sign? Oh, okay, so it's saying I could do it again, basically, for the first boss. Aladance, what's up, dude? Yeah, the slippery slope argument, I totally get it, actually. I totally get the slippery slope argument. I don't think it's enough. I think, and this is me just being, like, argumentative, I guess. But I feel like if I'm arguing against something, I don't like using, like, oh, what's it called? What's it called? Fallacy? Is that what it's called? No. Fallacy is a type of the thing that I'm talking about. Oh man. What's this word I'm trying to use? Oh no, it is fallacy, right? Fallacy is the what's the word I'm talking about? What's up, Ret Paladin? Can somebody help teach me English? It is fallacy. Yeah, fallacy is. Oh, there you go, slippery slope. Look at that. Look at my education kicking in. How about that? Is the stream kicking out? That's twice somebody said the stream is kicked out. yeah, except for Esfand, right? No, but I don't like referring to fallacies alone. Whenever making an argument, right? I totally get the slippery slope argument, but I think it needs to be backed up with more, right? Especially whenever you're trying to argue from my perspective. If I personally am trying to argue against something, I would like to back it up with more. Because I want to really I don't know, drive my point home, basically, you know? Yeah, the vanilla graphics were, so I played a game called Dark Age of Camelot, right? I played a game called Dark Age of Camelot prior to playing WoW. The graphics in Dark Age of Camelot, they were going for a more realistic look, as opposed to WoW was more cartoony, right? And I remember thinking that. I was like, the graphics are kind of cartoony whenever the game came out. Like, how come, like in my young mind, I kind of thought to myself, why is it that the graphics for this game are worse than the graphics for the game I was playing that's older? I don't think they're worse now, right? And reason being was the graphics of vanilla really fit into the world. The world itself, like, looked... I mean, the world was so well fleshed out. And it was kind of on the front end. WoW was on the front end of the next generation of MMOs compared to, like, Dark Age of Camelot, that was on the back end, right? WoW was kind of I mean, it was. Not kind of. It was a revolutionary MMO. And overall, the best MMO, I think. It's the best. I'm gonna have people whispering me sweet nothings here in a second if I'm not careful. Okay, so yeah, apparently. I guess legendary chance in every raid. So I still need to do this because I don't have flying. Here, L. I don't have flying yet because I haven't completed all the stories in every zone. Like Valshara, 5 out of 7. Suramar, 0 out of 11. That's a bad one. High Mountain, 0 out of 7. So I've really only completed 2.5-ish zones. A little more than 2.5 zones. It's not good. It's not good. Bradensbrook and Blackrook hold. So, where's Bradensbrook? Bradensbrook is here? How many quests here? So yeah, I don't know. I really like the graphics of Vanilla WoW, like a lot. I think the new character models are pretty good, just on their own, like standalone. I don't like them quite as much, and I think the reason for that is the animations are real. Especially, dude, the running animation is real bouncy. Looks kind of goofy, but I do like how my character looks. I like the hair. The hair's a little bit longer. I like that, even though I need to cut my own hair, right? But I don't think on its own, you know, higher, like, especially like if you're using like the old gear, like higher resolution textures and stuff like that, I think that's fine. But just overall, like with the combination of the animations, I think some of the animations are good too. Like I like how the weapon swings look. I'll show you guys in a second. The earliest alpha of WoW was made in Warcraft 3 engine. Okay, so they're still using the Warcraft 3 engine? Yeah, you know what sucks? Show you guys this. Like, if I look at my old character model, my guy looks like freaking, look how stupid my guy's face looks. My guy looks like the guy from Men in Black who his body gets taken over by a cricket. That's what my guy looks like. I think it's because I have a Wrath of the Lich King hair. That's what I was told. So my character's face and hair basically got stretched over the old or the new model. So my guy looks really dumb. That's why I use the new models. Also because it doesn't change the animations. Like I mean I don't know. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks good. I think the Taurens look so dumb though, but it's okay because they're Horde and they're dumb. So whatever, it's their fault. They deserve it. Just like this guy's dumb for being AFK. He's also dumb for being a freaking Horde Paladin. Unfreaking brutal, man. These guys come in, they freaking think they can do whatever they want. Oh, look at me, I got a silence, I got a mana tap, I got Seal of Blood. F these guys. I guess I don't have Seal of Blood anymore. Dude, I have like nightmares about freaking losing to Blood Elf Paladins in Arena. Yeah, I was freaking pissed about that. That's hands down. Honestly, that was hands down the most like I'd be livid losing to a Blood Elf Paladin because it was usually because they had like a clutch silence or something. Not like oh like he's a bad player and he just got like they're good players. I mean when you get to that high of arena rating, like you're playing against good players most of the time. I mean like that they didn't just like fluke their way up. But then it'd just be like the difference was that they had that AoE silence. Piss me off. But yeah, I don't like how like yeah, let's kill some of these guys. Are you gonna pop me off here, buddy? What are you doing? Should follow him. What's gonna happen if I don't? Okay, quest turned in. So, like, I like, for example, like, I like this here, right? Like, that's my Zeal. That's how my Zeal looks. This is how my Templar's Verdict looks, right? Like, it's visibly different, right? Oh, wait a second. Do I have a different... So, this is my first charge of Zeal. This is my first charge of Zeal. Swing up to this way. Okay, is it... Hold on. Okay, and then that's... Okay, never mind. So yeah, my Zeal looks the same every time. For some reason, I thought I saw two different animations for Zeal. Yeah, that's Zeal right there. That's Zeal. What the heck? No, it is two different animations. What? What is happening? Okay. So I guess Zeal and Templar's Verdict have the same... What? Okay, I'm getting real confused here. Okay, Zeal. Every time I'm like 100% focused on it, it's doing the same animation. But then one time I saw it do a Templar's Verdict. This is Templar's Verdict, right? That's Zeal. Okay. I'm crazy. I'm literally insane, right? And I just one-shot that guy. Okay. So now look at Justicar's Vengeance. Right? They all have different animations. Well, actually, I think Justicar's Vengeance and Templar's Verdict were like the same there, weren't they? Shh. Casted a spell. Yeah, I guess Justicar's Vengeance and Templar's Verdict have the same graphic. The same animation. I thought they were different for some reason, but I guess they're not. But other than that, like, I don't like how... Like, there's just a lot of just, like, spinny, glowing stuff, like Divine Storm. And, I mean, it was kind of like that before. Not quite as much, but, like, I liked when it was, like, a whirlwind effect. You know what I mean? I liked when Divine Storm actually span around. But now it's kind of like, I just got this glowy thing that shoots out. And in general, it feels like there's a little bit too much, like, Shamans are real bad. Like, there's just lightning just flying all over your screen. Wake of Ashes is not too bad, honestly. You got a little bit of flame going there. I don't know. Do I smoke? No. I'm an asthmatic, actually. I am an asthmatic, so like being around like cigarette smoke or anything kills me. Yeah, if I'm around cigarette smoke for too long, I feel miserable the next day. Okay, let me go complete that quest. That quest was literally, hey, hop on my mountain, follow me. Turn it in. Is Raid 3 ready for AQ?
It's just as I feared.
We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Legendary Bronze?
Lord Ravencrest died long ago, but I will always revere him as my mentor.
Oh, so this is Maev's brother.
We protect those we love.
Nice to meet you. Okay, it's just an endless cycle.
When the ancient war began, we suffered countless losses. Our cities burned.
I had another quest to do.
Ravencrest saved our people and rescued our world from annihilation. His loss was tragic for us all. We owe him.
I just think it looks cool. Like I mean that's me being biased. I like physical things. You know what I mean? Like I like physical. Like I'm swinging a weapon. You know what I mean? I like that feeling. Like Divine Storm, I'm not swinging a weapon anymore. What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, Razor Freak. I don't have a chat bot running. I need to get one. I have one. I just don't have it set up all the way yet. So that's got to get fixed. That's got to get taken care of. Okay, prison cage is checked. Gotta slay some people. Oh, I gotta slay the people that I was killing earlier, right? Oh no. Here, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll finish up this quest. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Scrub Daddy, what's up, man? You were asking how paladins are going to change in WoW Classic. Are you saying compared to Legion? Or are you saying... Are you talking about changes? Are you talking about freaking changes? How dare you talk about changes? No, I'm just kidding. You can talk about whatever you want. I don't mind. As long as you're not freaking racist. I don't hear any freaking racisms in the chat. No, actually, here, dude, I love talking about changes. I really do. Not so much for them, but just about them. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about why something wouldn't work, why something might work. I've said it before. I'm pretty much no changes. But I've also said, even before WoW Classic was announced, that and I had this realization once I became a guild leader. Not having a guild bank really sucks. Really sucks. Guild banks and guild calendars. I would not be opposed to them adding that. But generally speaking, I'm pretty much no changes. Oh, so okay, so you're saying like changes within within vanilla. I really don't. I really don't think they're gonna add. They're not gonna do the things necessary to really fix that. Fix what you were talking about. I'm a big believer in hybrid tax. I'm a big believer in hybrid tax, so I think that if you're playing a Ret Paladin, you should not, by design, you should not be able to do as much damage as like a rogue, right? Reason being is because you can do other things and you can provide utility in other ways that a rogue can't, except for suppression room BWL. You have the traps that rogues have to take care of. But other than that, I mean, that you don't really have. That's just like a cool little role that they have. They don't really add support, you know. Fury Warriors, another one. I think Fury Warriors are kind of busted. I'm gonna be honest. I think Warriors in general are kind of insane because I consider Warriors a hybrid because they are the best tank in vanilla, and then they're also the hardest scaling melee DPS. They're the best melee DPS as the game goes on more and more. If I were to design the game, like before like Vanilla WoW was out, if I were to design a game called World of Warcraft and, you know, do everything the way I would want to do it, I would make Fury Warriors do less damage, but make them focus more on shouts, focus more on like group-wide buffs. I think that would be cool, right? Like you're leading the charge into combat. I don't know. I think that would be cool. Like make their battle shout better. Give them, I think it's Furious Howl is what hunters have. Hunters have Furious Howl on their wolf pets that make your next melee attack. It's like a proc. Next melee attack does bonus damage. Giving them something like that, like a chance on hit to proc that for your group or something. Like, I don't know what you would call it. Like, inspirational war cry or something. I don't know. But, I think, you know, again, talking about hybrid tax, I don't think they're going to do anything to change. And they've said this before. Vanilla is vanilla, right? I don't think they're going to do anything to change the spirit of vanilla, you know, with those design concepts in mind. I do not think that they should add.
Looking thick, solid, tight.
J Cards, appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Coming in with a 2-month resub. Appreciate that, dude. Let's crack open a few Red Bulls for J Cards. But I don't think they're going to add like a Crusader Strike or anything. I think if they did something like that, it would be pretty bad. I think Paladins would be insanely overpowered. Like, I mean, just absurd. Totally absurd. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't, dude, I'm just thinking about it now. Like, I fared pretty well in PvP. If I had Crusader Strike and Avenging Wrath, which is funny because actually that alone would not totally fix the issue of the DPS difference between, I don't think it would. The DPS difference between Rogue and like a Fury Warrior, Rogue Fury Warrior versus a Ret Paladin. But it would just make them totally absurd. It would be so insane in PvP. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't think they should add anything like that. I think it would be it'd be a balanced nightmare. It would totally change the class because they would have to, if you're going to add something, anything that you put into the game, you have to really weigh what's going on there, and especially talking about balance. If you're adding something, you're taking something away, right? I don't think it would be good. I don't think it would be good. Red can fare just fine in DPS. Definitely good enough to be viable. Generally speaking, you're kind of going to be up there with, I would say, up to the ZG patch at least. You'll probably be up there with like the casters. You're going to be in the mix with like mages, warlocks, hunters, the range basically, not just casters, I should say. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lightspin. I really do. as far as tanking goes, so let me tell you about tanking, Scrub Daddy. The issue with Paladin tanking, the troubles that they face stem from a few things. One is that they don't have a taunt, and not having a taunt is pretty brutal because it kind of boxes you out of some bosses entirely. Because, I mean, just as a mechanic, you need to be able to taunt. Like on Ebon Rock and Blackwing Lair, you have to be on a taunt rotation. Pulling, I'm the new tank. You need to be able to you need to be able to taunt, sorry, off of the other tanks whenever you get the, I can't remember what it's called. There's a debuff, right? There's a debuff that makes you heal the boss whenever you get hit. So you basically have to taunt on rotation with 3 different tanks. One guy gets the debuff, taunt off him, so his debuff is ticking off, and then this guy doesn't have the debuff, and the boss is hitting him. He gets the debuff, the next guy taunts off of him, and then he's getting hit, same thing, and then the debuff wears off of the first guy. And then when he gets the debuff, when guy 3 gets the debuff, tank 1 taunts it off. So you've got this rotation thing, and a Paladin can't tank that boss at all because of that, for that reason. So yeah, kind of sucky, kind of a sucky situation there. The other big reason, is because the itemization for a prop Paladin, you need pretty much maybe not quite in the same order, but you need all the same stats that a warrior does for tanking. In addition to intellect, because you need mana, and spell power, because spell power helps your threat gen with consecrate, with seal of righteousness, judgment. I believe there's a coefficient on Holy Shield as well, or a decent coefficient. Sorry. So yeah, you basically need a lot more, and you have less to work with, because the warriors have like all their tier sets are for tanking. Like even the tier 2.5 is like a TPS tanking set. It's kind of weird because like Fury warriors want some pieces, Prot warriors want other pieces. Yeah, the 2.5 for warriors is really weird. But Paladins don't have like a tanking set to really make up for it. And I'll talk about that. I'm going to go off on a tangent if I keep going where my mind is going there. But that's basically the deal. Wait, what happened? What happened? The people in this chat? What's up, Egregious? I don't know. Touch my blowfish. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about enhancement shamans. I wish I could help you there. I'm trying to find out what went on in the chat that I'm trying to find out what went on in the chat that had people up in arms. I'm kind of confused. Ethereal, appreciate that, man. It was a lot of fun doing that podcast. We're really excited. We're really excited about it. Really happy about the warm reception that we've gotten so far, and I mean, dude, I can't wait to do the next one. We're gonna meet again tonight, and talk more. Myself, Stay Safe, and Tips. It's funny. I keep calling him Tips. I think he prefers Tip, and I can't get Tips out of my head. But yeah, we're gonna talk some more tonight. Do a little bit more planning, and I do appreciate that follow, man. You know what, dude? Here's a Red Bull for you. How about that? You're gonna want to drink that Red Bull, man. It's the ultimate consume. Vanilla Ret Paladin, all about the consumes. And appreciate the YouTube sub too, Ethan Gammons. Yo, yeah, I was talking about warriors. So yeah, I don't think they can add abilities, man. I think adding abilities is kind of, dude, nice raid finder, 835. Everybody keeps telling me to do raid finder because I can get good loot from it. What is this? This is hot garbage. Are we done? Some people left. Yeah, we are done. Oh, somebody told me to do all of them. Why the crap? Why is anybody doing that one? I just was starting at the top and, well, frick, I gotta finish at this point. I gotta go kill the last boss. It's only to try and get legendaries. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Frick. I kind of want to finish. I gotta finish. Guys. I gotta finish. I can't, dude. It's just my stupid vanilla brain can't handle it. I can't do it. I don't know, dude. I can't not finish. I have to do it. This is just gonna be quick. We got a tank in the group. Just one more. Just one boss. Just one. Sorry, okay, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't really know about enhancement shamans, but if you were to buff like a hybrid class like that, buff their damage, you'd have to take something else away. And now we're just talking about design. I'm not talking about even doing it. But like from a game design point of view, like in Legion, for example, this is what they've done with the game in Legion as far as Ret goes. Like, I can't go like put on holy gear now and go like heal an instance. I can't go heal a 5-man, whereas I could do that in vanilla. In vanilla, I could go do that, but I can't do that here. There we go. But let me scroll back up in the chat here. Oh, aesthetics of the sets. Yeah, I mean, I think the vanilla sets looked awesome. In general, at least for paladins. The tier 2.5 I thought looked kind of stupid at first, and then it just kind of grew on me. It did, and maybe it was the stats. The stats made it look better, you know. Like, she became more attractive to me because of her personality. That's basically what happened. She had a really nice personality, and she became more attractive to me. That's what happened with tier 2.5. Hello? Frick, man. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. What do I think is going to be the best PvE rating, best spec for PvE rating in Classic WoW? Are you talking about Paladins? Or are you talking about in general? It's kind of hard because you need a lot of classes. There's a lot of roles to fill. There's a lot of different ways to play the game. I'm assuming you're talking about Paladins, right? Alador, what's up, dude? What's up, buddy? No, that is not. I didn't. Dude, black is the new red, man. Black is the new red. And this is the thing, man. There's a lot of roles. There's a lot of roles to play in vanilla WoW. There is. But at the end of the day, if you just have 40 paladins going into a raid, that's your best bet. Just 40 paladins, all ret. You don't need any heals at that point because you're just gonna kill the boss so fast. You don't need any tanks because again, you're gonna kill the boss so fast that you're gonna take 2 hits maybe. You're gonna be fine. No, I'm just memeing. Yeah, so as far as like spec goes in raids, depends on what you want to do. It's really hard to get into a raid as a Ret Paladin because you have to give maximum effort. You do. You got to put in a lot of effort to be able to raid as Ret. Like a couple hundred gold a week of consumables. And you gotta be able to prove it, man. You gotta go in there and you gotta be able to prove that you can play, and that's one of the hardest things. Once you kind of establish a name for yourself, and you could say like, hey, like I can DPS as Ret just fine, then it's not as much of an issue. Then you're good. But before that, like I had a lot of trouble getting into raids as Ret in the past until I came in, proved myself. I was a pug, ended up getting invited to the guild, invited to the guild, eventually became guild leader. And there's only one reason I eventually became guild leader.
The Persians are great negotiators.
And you know, I don't wanna highlight what it is, but I think you guys already know. But in a raiding environment, in a raiding situation, whenever you want to have a Ret Paladin, right? Let's say you put in the work. Let's say you get all the consumes. You've proven it. You realistically can't really have more than one Ret Paladin. It's pretty difficult. Like you can, but it's going to be pretty difficult to have more than one Ret Paladin. Like even if I was putting my raid together, I probably wouldn't have more than one in an ideal situation. For a couple reasons. One is because of like certain boss mechanics and stuff. Like Ragnaros, you can't have more than one Ret Paladin DPSing because if you have 2 mana users stacked on top of each other, then he'll nuke you and he does a little AoE knockback and he'll toss you guys in different directions. That's why as a Ret Paladin, when you're DPSing on Rag, you DPS him from the side as opposed to behind him with the melee group. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna vendor it. This guy. What is this? What the frick is that? Oh my gosh, this guy has twice as much health as me. Dude, what is that? Some freaking mongoloid bear? Bear gorilla? Thank God I had that Q pop. What is happening? Have I ever dueled Monkey News? Yeah, I have. I have. We have dueled once. We have dueled once. Oh, dude, look how friendly this guy is. Look at this. Somebody messaged me. Just pull all this trash to the center and AoE it down. Same with the boss. Pretty easy. Okay. Thanks, man. Look at this. Look at the social interaction. How about that? Let's pop a rebel for that guy. For Amy. Ayami. This is next level. Do you guys realize how next level this is? When's the last time you saw this? When's the last time you saw this? You are my best friend. No, dude, here's the thing, man, I'm not gonna wipe. Why do you think I'm gonna wipe, Aladance? I have taken the precautionary measures to make sure I don't wipe. It's all about the immersion, right? I just went to the bathroom. If I'm doing a raid and I go to the bathroom, I'm not gonna wipe. If you wipe in real life, you're gonna wipe in game. If you don't wipe in real life, you won't wipe in game. These are the precautionary measures you have to take. These are the next level raiding tactics that a vanilla veteran does. Implementing it into World of WoW Legion. I'm just telling you guys the secrets. That's why you guys come here. You guys come here for next level gameplay, which you guys are clearly seeing on this stream. Not knowing how to do LFR bosses, but still coming in and adapting on the fly. You don't wipe the, you straighten the mustache. You comb the mustache. It's different. Oh, it's not gross. Look, okay, you guys say it's freaking gross. Look. When you work out, when you exercise, you sweat, right? Is sweat gross? Maybe. If on its own, maybe. But it's just something that you have to do, right? Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do to get where you want to get. That's a life lesson for you, by the way. Sometimes you have to do the little things you don't want to do to get where you want to get. If you want to complete LFR and Legion, you don't wipe. You don't wipe, so you don't wipe. I have confusion. Where am I supposed to be? What are we doing? Ret Paladin, what's up, man? Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate the 5.
Love the new podcast, man. Look forward to seeing
Raid's
the
over.
next one.
Appreciate that, man. Oh, look at that. That druid got scared and he didn't want to wait for me to come back. Oh, come on. Oh, frick. Is that druid back? Who's that? Okay, 2v1. Okay, that druid has more health than me, though. What? 3? Come on. Okay, well, I got one of them. Okay, okay, okay. Oh my gosh. This guy's back already? Why is he Night Elf Mage? Why is the Night Elf attacking me? Is this like is this an arena? Kick. Oh, come on. What? Why am I ported here? Why is my bot? So you can just kill anybody in there? This is like Gurabashi? By the way, I tried to pop perception there whenever that druid went stealth, and I don't have perception. Hey, by the way, how stupid am I for not realizing that this was an alliance member? Okay. Does feral charge still? Yeah, it does. Okay. Look, why is humans attack? Like, look, these are all like alliance members. Hey, go frick yourselves. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna be stuck doing this. I can't help myself. I can't like not fight people. Okay, this guy's dad works at Nintendo. I should probably not mess with him. Actually, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to mess with the guy whose dad works at Nintendo. Yeah, I do appreciate that, guys. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that people enjoyed the first episode of Classic Cast. I'm really happy that people enjoyed that so much. I mean, we're gonna talk again tonight. Do a little bit more planning. I won't be so sick, I guess. I was doing a lot better yesterday than I was like the entire rest of the week, and even today I'm doing better than I was. I said yesterday. Did we shoot it? When did we film it? Yesterday is when we filmed it, actually. Yeah, filmed it yesterday morning. But yeah, we're excited, man. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be a little bit more juiceful probably on the next podcast, simply because I wasn't trying to. I wasn't quite as animated as I normally am. I'm still not, honestly. I'm still not, because I that's why. Because I still got a little bit of a cough. Hold on. And I don't want to frickin' push it too hard, because if I do, I'm gonna get into a coughing fit. And you could see, like, as the video is going on more. What do I have to do here? Araxis. Where's Araxis? Dude, these guys are still fighting. This is hilarious. Oh, dude, this freaking mage was waiting for me, wasn't he? Kicked it. Oh, dude, he blinked into the wall. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, dude, the rogue! Are you kidding me? The rogue just came in and cast him so hard. KS me, I mean. Oh, another paladin? Pally bros, we have to team up. F this druid. Dude, actually this paladin's doing a ton of damage to me with his AoE. This is a terrible idea. Oh, come on. Dude, druid mobility is so insane. Oh, you freaking bastard. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. Okay, I should do this quest. I'm sorry. I have an addiction. I have an addiction. The only cure is more PvP. What do I do? I have to get up there. I have to get up there. Okay. Frick. Why can't I mount? How? Okay. Here? Dude, guys, I'm confused, man. I have confusion. How do I get up there? Black Rook Prison. Kill Araxis and collect the prison keys. I scouted above, and the entrance to the prison is guarded by a fearsome jailer. I will sneak past and take out the guards inside. So... I need to get there? Or do I need to get there? Either way, how do I get to those places? Where are the stairs? Why is Legion so hard? Why is this game so hard? Stairs back in the courtyard. Are you kidding me? How did I not see stairs? Frick. What? What just knocked me back? Okay, I can't get distracted. Can't get distracted. Can I get out of here? Oh no, I have to fight. Okay. This guy's name is Tiger Panda? Are you kidding me? What kind of name is Tiger Panda? Dude, this guy's so tanky. Immune to stun? My paladin's overpowered. Dude, I'm healing him, I think. What the frick was that? Okay. Not the arena, the courtyard. Okay. How do you play this game? How do you frickin' play this game? So, Scrub Daddy. The Scrub Daddy asked me a little bit earlier what the meaning of my name was, and I got super distracted. So, Esfand, you're gonna enjoy this. You want to talk about some real RP that I didn't even know about? Esfand is derivative of my last name, right? Which is Esfandiari. Esfandiari means of Esfandiar, like descendant of Esfandiar. Esfandiar is a legendary. He's like a legendary warrior, right? In Persian mythology, Persian lore, who is granted a righteous, blessed suit of armor, which made him completely immune to damage, except for in his Achilles heel. Kind of the exact same story as Achilles, pretty much. And he was just basically this like holy warrior, is what he was. And eventually he got wrecked because his Achilles wasn't covered for some reason. Holy warrior, a warrior of light. That's what he was. So I'm literally, in real life, I am descendant of a paladin. In real life. I'm a paladin in game, I'm a paladin in real life. And that is real. Look, we're gonna Wikipedia this right now. Wikipedia. No. Look at this. Look at this. Legendary Iranian hero. He was the son and crown prince of the Kayanian king Goshtasp and brother of the immortal Pashotan. Esfandiar is best known from the tragic story of Battle of the Rostron described in Ferdowski's epic Shahnameh. It's one of the longest episodes in Shahnameh and one of its literary highlights. This is basically, he's a paladin. That's what the spoiler alert. You can read this if you want. But he's a paladin. That's real. That's a real freaking story. Real freaking story. Okay, so LFR, I should be doing these. These are the LFRs I should be doing. Okay, so I got the prison keys. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to be in queue for this LFR. And hopefully, we're going to finish this Valshara quest chain storyline on this stream. That would be nice. And that would leave... Do I have to do Suramar too to get my flying? I probably do. Oh man, that leaves 3 then, doesn't it? Or just 2? Okay, so what I would have to do, I would have to do all of High Mountain and then Suramar. I don't need to do Broken Shore for the flying, right? I need to do Broken Shore to go to Argus. Man, dude, I have a lot of stuff I haven't done because I got super freaking antsy and I just had to go do Arena. I leveled like 4 or 5 levels in Arena, I think. This guy's guild name is Goat Locker. Are you kidding me? I also have to be revered. What's up, Scylla? Am I... Dude, there's no way that I'm revered. You have to be revered and everything? I'm not revered in anything. Are you sure it's not like honored? Or friendly? I hope to God it's friendly. Why is Legion so hard? Hey, what's up, Maev? Where's your armor? Oh, there it is. Oh, I had her armor. My bad. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the world quests. I don't know exactly what they are. Wait, you can start Argus at any time? I was told I had to do like some sort of... I had to unlock it. Yeah, don't cut the side of my lip. Oh, what? I'll control it for you, frick. Dude, so I'm basically what you guys are telling me is that I'm a complete moron and I'm wasting my time. As long as I don't want flying. I don't need flying. That's the thing. Do I need flying? Because you can't fly in Argus anyway. It is something for me to do. It is something for me to accomplish. So there's that aspect of it. Yeah, I think, okay. I think I am gonna go to Argus next stream. I'm just gonna go there and start doing Argus things. Can I compete in Argus? I've seen a fair amount of World PvP watching other streams. There's a fair amount of World PvP that goes on in Argus. Am I gonna be able to hang? I don't know. My gear's not that good. So how do I unlock World Quest? Gosh, dang it, dude. Man, I'm getting a headache from coughing so much. I'm not good. Calzad mostly Alliance now. Yeah, dude, this server used to be frickin' poppin' back in the day, man. Through Burning Crusade, this is a really, really good server. I'm sure it's still good, but like, I saw that it was low pop on the realm selection screen. It just kind of made me sad, man, because Kel'Thuzad was like the place to be for a while, for a long while, actually. A lot of good PvPers here. It was just fun. It was a fun server. Good memes, dude. That's okay. Hey, that's one thing. That's one thing that's gonna be really, really good to have back in Vanilla WoW. Is that whenever you have a tight-knit server community like that, it's very, very memey. Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, here's a story for you guys. I was in a random raid, right, in Vanilla. In Vanilla, I was in a raid, and some random troll links Gratz Esfand, like, bindings of the Windseeker. Like, I got a binding in MC, right? So people /who me, and they see that I'm in Molten Core, and I start getting freaking spammed. Oh, Gratz, dude, or like freaking World Chat's going crazy. Gratz Esfand, and I tell World Chat like I didn't get it, and then they think I'm trolling. So it's literally like this went on for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, of just people just Gratz Esfand like trolling me. I don't know. It was totally absurd. Like stuff like that would never happen in Legion. Stuff like that wouldn't happen in retail at all right now. I don't know what the cutoff point was, because it was still like that in Burning Crusade. It was still like that in Burning Crusade. I'm sure it was still like that in Wrath, I don't know. But at whatever point, probably they started doing all this cross-faction stuff and LFR, Cataclysm, I guess. Not cross-faction, cross-realm stuff with the phasing. I think that was Cataclysm, is whenever all that stuff was implemented. Yes, and Genholic, happy birthday, Esfand. It's not my real birthday is going to be here, and everybody's going to think I'm lying. Everybody's going to think I'm lying. But like, whenever you have a community like that, right? Whenever you have a community like that in like in Vanilla, in WoW Classic, it's going to be like that. Like, there's gonna be server memes, right? Like, surely. I mean, it's gonna be Gratz Esfand all the time. Like, It's one of the stupidest things too. It'll be like Gratz Esfand mining pick. You know, it'll be like Gratz Esfand pointed tail tip. And it's like Gratz Esfand breastplate of might. Class warrior. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Zen, I see that. I can see that right there. I will have to take a look at this. I'm going to take a look at this off stream. I will save that right here. Boom. Thanks for that, dude. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. So we need one tank. Can we get a tank to queue for this? Queue for Lights Breach. Need a tank to queue for Lights Breach. That's all we're waiting on. Wait, what? It just reset the whole thing on me. Why did that happen? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the crap that was. I don't know what the crap that was. Scared me though. What, are you kidding me, man? Dude, Wowhead has just gotten insane. There's a tool that tells you what you need to do for flying. That's wild. That is totally insane. Tibbs, what's up, dude? Class Para, appreciate the follow. By the way, if you guys haven't yet, if you enjoy the stream, if you enjoy hanging out here, I'd appreciate it if you followed. If you guys really like my stuff, you can check out my YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. I got it all. I got everything. All that stuff's actually in the I got buttons below that you can click on. You can go there. Oh, you want to talk about Pally Police Force? How fitting is it? How fitting is it that this started playing as soon as you mentioned the Pally Police Force? How about that timing? No, I don't have that one. I don't have that one, Surrealist. But you know what I do have? Brick Check, appreciate the follow. I do some farming in my spare time. I do a lot of farming in game. Do a lot of farming in real life. I farm corn and I sell corn on a website called Corn Hub. So I do have a Corn Hub account, and I do sell corn from my corn farm. And it's the finest corn. Mohawk, appreciate the follow, man. No, I actually do live auctions of Jasmine on that website. I do live auctions of jasmine. We also have jasmine on our farm. We grow jasmine, great for rice. You add it to your rice. So you go to Corn Hub to buy corn. You go to Live Jasmine for live auctions for the Esfand Jasmine sales. Have I been wearing the same shirt? No. This is a different shirt. This is a different shirt. The other one was a polo, actually. That's the thing. This is a Ret Paladin stream. So we do put it in tubes made by Ret Paladins. We call them Ret tubes. Jesus, man. Just gonna read this real quick while I'm raiding here. Did I get any Seal Command procs while I was gone? I feel like I was doing no damage. What was going on? Oh, everybody's running away. Maybe I should run away. Oh, LFR, by the way. Look at that. Yeah, so I was going to do a video about this. I mean, dude, I've been talking about it. You guys have been watching my streams, you know already. But, so, you know, talking about kind of like the change of direction with the channel, kind of basically what I'm probably going to have to do to, what I'm targeted for decimation. I'm not going to get decimated. What are you going to do? Freaking, I don't even know, what is this, Fell Reaver? Garathi Worldbreaker? Come on, I don't even know what you do. Decimation? F decimation. But yeah, sorry. Look at the dude. Look at these guys. I'm being an a-hole here. Like they're trying to help the raid. Like, hey, this is how you do this boss. And I'm just like, nah, f you guys. I'm an LFR boy. I'm an LFR boy now. That's what I am. I just hit the buttons, dude. That's all I do. I'm an LFR boy. But yeah, so kind of direction that the channel's kind of going right now, pretty much until WoW Classic goes, it's going to be essentially all WoW Classic, vanilla WoW type of videos, not any sort of content specific to private servers or anything. That's just not really the direction I want to take the channel anymore. I mean, it was really never the direction I wanted to take the channel, but like that's kind of what happens whenever like that's what you're doing a lot. And I've said it all the time on my streams, like, I was never really a private server guy, and, like, I don't like, there's a lot to not like about private servers. Like, not to discount, like, the part that they played in the eventual deliverance of WoW Classic. I do think there's something to be said about that, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, like, whenever you're doing something like that, and whenever you're playing something like that, excuse me, and it's, like, not really... It's not sanctioned by Blizzard. It's not backed by a big company that's 100% hosting everything and making sure everything's being taken care of. and up to now, dude, pretty much every private server, something happens, it shuts down, it gets hijacked, there's some sort of corruption, the server dies. You lose a lot of progress. But if you really want to play vanilla WoW, then until WoW Classic was released, that was the only way for the foreseeable, or not released, announced. Well, dude, my computer's freaking out. Computer's freaking out. What's going on? My computer got AIDS. What happened? Why is my computer freaking out? Okay, that was weird. I don't know what was going on. Until the announcement of WoW Classic, there was no... for the foreseeable future, there was no hope for getting a chance to even play, like, officially sanctioned vanilla WoW. And that sucked, right? But at least now it's coming, right? And because it's coming now, I want to make sure that I'm doing things the right way to put myself in a good position for WoW Classic. You know what I mean? I mean, it's dude, I miss playing, I miss streaming vanilla. I mean, that was a whole lot of fun, don't get me wrong. And this is something that, like, I wanted to do for, like, my personal experience, my personal fulfillment anyway. Specifically doing arenas and pushing arenas and really trying to grind for Gladiator. If I can pull it off, it'll be, like, unreal. It'll be absolutely amazing. But if I can pull that off, I mean, I'll be really, really happy with myself. I'm going to get a lot out of that. So anyway, sorry, kind of getting off topic, thinking about freaking arenas. But the direction I'm taking the channel right now, with the goal in mind of being in a good position for when WoW Classic comes out, not really doing anything to compromise the integrity of my channel, and then also, on top of me, like, not really wanting to, regardless of whether or not you mean to advocate for something or not advocate for something, if you're doing something, people watching you will naturally, they'll naturally kind of gravitate towards it, right? Especially if they see you're having fun. And I'm the kind of person who I have a lot of fun whenever I play games. Not all the time, but when I'm streaming, I am. And that's because whenever I'm streaming, I'm generally doing things that I'm going to have fun doing, right? I don't want to stream myself, like, being miserable, right? Unless I'm playing a horror game. Because then you guys like that a little bit more than I do. You guys like that a little bit more than I do. But, like, even games like Getting Over It, like, there's something about it, dude. It's because I'm a masochist or something. I got something wrong with me. But I like that. I like games like Getting Over It, too. I like the grind. I like the high risk. But in the sense of, like, And this is what I'm worried about with Legion. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. If I hit a point where I'm just kind of like, man, I got nothing to do, and I'm not feeling it anymore, then I'm probably gonna go play something else. But at least for right now, I'm enjoying it, and I have a lot that I want to accomplish. Okay, what are you guys doing? Yeah, sure, whatever. Look at me, guys. I'm a freaking Legion Lord, leading the charge into battle. But yeah, so after I got banned from YouTube, right, with all this in mind, after I got banned from YouTube, I was in the WoW Classic Discord, and I saw that there's some Blizzard employees in there. And I was like, dude, I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to message one of them, and just kind of be like, hey, I kind of want to get some details about what I should do right now, you know, in Blizzard's eyes, right? This is what I want to do with my channel. This is where I want to get, right? And if I'm trying to push this as something that like you want to do full time, right? And it's something you very much have to consider, right? You can't forget, right? And this is something I have kind of an issue with, but you can't forget that if you're trying to do something eventually full time and get to the point where it's your main source of income, then you got to make sure you're doing the right things, because you have to treat it like a business, right? You don't want to do anything to jeopardize the long-term health of your channel, right? Even if you got a little bit of a hiccup, even if you have to endure some of the bad times, and like I said earlier, you have to do some things you might not want to do, some of the little things that you might not want to do 100% to get where you want to get, right? So I messaged this guy from Blizzard, and shot in the dark, don't know if he's going to answer me or talk to me, and I was like, hey, you know, don't know if you know who I am, I'm Esfand, whatever, right? He tells me, hey, actually, yeah, I do know who you are, and you're terrible at the game. No, I'm just kidding, he didn't say that. No, he said, I do know who you are, I've seen some of your stuff, and like, actually, you know, he told me he likes my channel. He told me he likes my channel. Like you know, I've seen some of your content, I really enjoy it. And I was like, well, great, thanks, man. Why'd you ban me? But no, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. But he said, I can't say anything about the legal stuff. The legal stuff's the legal stuff. But as far as like your content, like you make good content. And I think you're the kind of guy who if this is something that you would want to do long term, you might be able to do that. And if you're interested in doing that, he tells me to contact somebody else at Blizzard. Here's his email. Right? And I was like, oh, wow, okay. That's a huge compliment, one. And second, yes, absolutely, I will email this guy and get some more information about, like, as somebody who wants to do this full time, like, what are the proper steps, right? What are the proper things I want to do? This guy who he tells me to email is the guy who works with content creators, like Twitch streamers, or YouTube streamers, I guess. But streamers, YouTube video guys, I mean, just everything, all content creators, and kind of helping them. I need to get out of this, don't I? Oh, no, I don't, because it's LFR. Okay, this guy's still like this guy's getting healed. Is this part of it? I'm hitting so many buttons for so long, I don't know what I'm doing. But I was like, wow, okay, awesome. So I do email the guy, and same thing, introduce myself, tell him I got banned. I told him, I'm going to be honest, I wish I got like a warning or something, because like a 3-month ban is brutal. It's brutal. And he's like, yeah, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation, I know, but like, as far as like legally, like the way Blizzard sees it, and the things that like the company has to do, I mean, that's just what they have to do legally. And I was like, I know, like, I get it. Like, I'm not like, I'm not. I mean, it's that's something I think it's okay to be upset about the situation, because it is what it is. But like, as far as like being mad at the company, I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do too. I get it. So anyway, I get to talking with him, and I kind of ask him like, and I tell him exactly what I'm telling you guys now. Like, so I wanna put myself in the best position that I can possibly get myself into, or keep myself, right? I'm gonna get to a position, be in a good position for when WoW Classic comes out. You know, whether that's making sure I'm not getting banned again on Twitch, especially, right? On YouTube, I don't know the implications of getting banned again on YouTube, right? I don't want to get banned again on YouTube. That would be really bad, right? I don't want to get banned on Twitch. That would be really bad. Can we kill this guy? Oh, I think it heals him. Does that heal him? Okay. Anyway, so exactly like I'm telling you guys now, exactly like I've told you guys for weeks. I email him this, and we kind of go back and forth a little bit. And he says, I mean, exactly what you would expect. You know, it was a very professional email chain, kind of going back and forth. You know, he was like, well, you know, the way we see it, like, as somebody who, or this is the way I took it, right? It was basically if you're promoting like private server content, like as far as working with guys down the road who are like promoting like historically TOS breaking content, right? So if I'm, you know, if I'm one of those people who keeps like historically breaking TOS and like just, you know, publicizing it and streaming it and all this stuff, right? That's probably not good, right? First off, I'm susceptible to a... Well, he didn't say this, but I know this. First off, I'm susceptible to another ban and copyright strike, because those are brutal, right? I'm telling you right now, Blizzard was in their full legal power. They totally had the right to not just ban me for 3 months from streaming by hitting my stream. They were in their full legal right to hit... I mean, to hit every single one of my streams, right? And if they hit 3 at the same time, that's a permanent ban on my YouTube channel. If they really wanted to, they could have straight up banned my YouTube channel outright. And that's something, I think that's something you got to consider. They could have banned myself, and they could have banned anybody else who got banned permanently. And I would have had to restart the YouTube channel completely. I think. I mean, if I can. I don't know if YouTube has a ban evasion policy. If this was Twitch, they're not allowed to. On Twitch, you're not allowed to. Because you got guys like Barry, for example, who he's permanently banned. He can't make another Twitch account. So, I mean, he didn't tell me that. This is what I already know. But guy was incredibly friendly, and kind of was just like, you know, that's just, you know, just being honest. Like, this is kind of like what you'd be looking at, right? And it kind of told me what I already knew, right? I already assumed that, right? But getting a chance to talk to him, it was nice, dude. I was surprised he even responded to me. He didn't respond to me for a long time, until I messaged him on Twitter. Actually, I messaged him on Twitter and was like, "Hey, I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it or not. I figured he was really busy because it was the holiday time, and he was." So I bumped up the email chain, and he responded to me, and he was, again, really, really friendly. So yeah, I mean, that was just really, really cool. So that, I don't know, to me that was really, really cool, and I was really, really happy about that, to be able to get some feedback, right, from like the same guy who works with like a lot of big guys, to find out like, okay, what is okay, what is not okay. And again, it was more of what I already knew for the most part, but it kind of affirmed it. I told him I was going to work on a video explaining what I just explained to you guys, and explain kind of like the future of my channel and like what I want to do until WoW Classic comes out. I ended up not doing that because I didn't properly manage my time and make the time for it, honestly. I still might clip this video. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should clip this and just put it on my stream. Or maybe I should probably actually just make the video, because I was working on it. I was trying to script it out and like, okay, this, explain all the events, and I'm probably gonna forget something. It's, you know, I'm probably gonna forget to mention something that I'll put in the video if I do. But yeah, basically that's what happened. That is what happened. So I don't know. Crap. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I thought that was really, really cool that they were willing to talk to me after being a guy who, I mean, that's the thing. Like, once you get banned, you're on their list, right? Like, they're kind of keeping tabs on you. So it's one of those things that, like, you're just gonna get banned again if you stream vanilla WoW, right? And you see a lot of guys like, you know, smaller to mid-range streamers who are streaming like on unofficial servers now. Excuse me. And that's not really an issue for them. So that's not really as big of a deal. But like if all of a sudden like there's a stream that has like, you know, 500, 600 views consistently or more, like 1,000 views, you know what I'm saying? Like you're showing up at that point. It's like, okay, we got to take care of this, because you can't really like be ignorant to it, right? So here's this too. This was really cool. So I went to PAX South, right? I go to PAX South, and yeah, that's why I'm sick actually. But I'm better now. But I'm like losing my voice more and more as the stream's going on. But what happened? Where's everybody? So I'm at PAX South, and I actually run into this guy. This guy is there at PAX South, right? I run into him, and I get to talk to him for like 10 or 15 minutes. And the dude was incredibly friendly, really helpful. Just got to chat about, you know, what's been going on with me and my channel and kind of what I'm doing now. And, you know, he kind of gave, you know, I asked him a few questions, and he, you know, he was really helpful, you know. And he told me, he straight up told me, he was like, here's the thing, like, Blizzard doesn't like shutting people down, but like because of the legal implications of it, it's one of those things that you kind of have to do it, right? So, because Blizzard can't be okay, right? Blizzard can't be okay with people playing on unofficial servers, right? So that was really cool, getting a chance to actually run into him in person. Because Blizzard wasn't there, like, officially. Like, he was just there. So yeah, I was kind of ranting. Like, I was kind of going on for a little bit, but yeah, that's basically what is going on here. Colev, appreciate that, man. Becoming an S fan. becoming an ass fan. What? Well, I guess they kicked me out of the group for pulling. Why are they just standing around? Nobody was saying anything. Are you kidding me? Why so toxic? Can you guys believe how toxic they were? Why did they kick somebody from an LFR? What a joke. Like, seriously, nobody was saying anything, and I just pulled them. Like, are you kidding me? Look at this toxic community, man. That's I'm actually, like, that's unbelievable to me. Good choice, Ret Prio. Good choice. Real good choice. Unbelievable. What's up, One Legion? What's up, man? I didn't wash my protein cup because I need to drink my protein and wash it right away. Otherwise, it sits here for 2 hours while I'm streaming. Okay, I'm gonna do Battleground. You know what's actually my favorite Battleground in Legion? It's actually this Temple of Katmagu. You know what, actually? If anybody wants to run this with me, any other Legion Lords are in here, let's do this. How do I pre-made groups? First come, first serve. Wait, start group. Esfand, Temple, Legion Lords only. What? You are queued for too many instances? Oh. I need to leave the group, that's why. There we go. Anybody wants to join, first come, first serve. So yeah, Temple, ironically enough, it's from Mists, right? Which was the only expansion I didn't play. And it's actually my favorite Battleground. Kind of funny. Because it's very, you just like run in there. Recol 88. Appreciate the follow, dude. But you just run in there and it's just basically a bloodbath. It's awesome. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of that. I level of 970. So yeah, if anybody wants to join, they are. I just want to hit a temple real quick because that's really fun for me. Is the newest BG in the game? Because I searched for it and I don't see it. What is the new? Because Isle of Conquest, all these other ones are, I think. Like Battle for Gilneas, Twin Peaks, these were all already there. Silver Shard Mines. Is it Deep Wind Gorge? Is that a new one? Oh yeah, no, that was already there. Oh, I have to unlock the battleground by doing a quest line. That sounds like a terrible idea. Them adding a new battleground to the rotation, but you have to do a quest line to unlock it. I don't know why they would do that. Because now Not, I mean, if people want to do that battleground, it's going to be harder to get into it. Seething Shore. Okay, that's the name of it. So you have to unlock the new BG by doing the new Silithus questline, but the questline is gated, so no one can even do the new battleground. Nice. Nice. I'm just going to queue us here in a minute if anybody else wants to join. If we can get a healer, that would be nice. That'd be really nice. Matt's Larson. Appreciate the YouTube sub. Oh, you know what? I missed. I believe I missed Brick Check a little bit earlier when he followed. Sorry about that, dude. Zachary, appreciate the follow. I'm just gonna queue it. Yeah, that's a weird thing. That's a really weird thing. Shinobi one Obi. Let's go Shinobi one Kenobi. Appreciate the follow, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, you're more than welcome to join my Discord server. We got I think we got about 1,200 people in there. Fairly active Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. You can like my Facebook page. All that stuff's down below, so you want to click those buttons to get there. Dude, I even got a freaking Snapchat. I got freaking everything, man. Yeah, everything is Esfand TV. Launched a new website, esfand.tv. Got the name tag, the little URL over there. How about that? Crisscross, appreciate the follow. Oh, man. Yeah, that's weird, man. That's really weird, One Legion, that they did that. Very odd decision. God damn. Love this battleground. I solo queued with this battleground the other day. Or yesterday. Today? At some point. I got 15-0. Felt good. Felt nice. Probably because of my amazing item level. Thanks to that. Well, and the thing is, like, the attunements have to make sense. You know what I mean? And did I talk about this on the podcast? I didn't. So I want to make a video talking about the importance of the classic beta, right? And one of the things I was going to mention, it's kind of just like an overall like game design concept, is you can't really make something more difficult after you already make it and kind of establish like it's easier now. You know what I mean? It's really hard to go back up. And difficult might be a bad word. Difficult, tedious, I don't know, right? But it's kind of hard because what happens is you have a situation like in Cataclysm, not even the 735, you guys saw that more recently, but in Cataclysm, the dungeons in Cataclysm were significantly harder than they were in Wrath of the Lich King, if you guys remember. And then you had a bunch of people complaining that, oh, the dungeons are so hard now, and that's where the term Wrath Babies came from, because they weren't used to the difficulty, right? They weren't used to the difficulty of the previous expansions. Just an interesting thing. Dude, am I gonna die like right away? Getting out of here. Frick me, man. Yaku, appreciate the follow. Dude, there's so many bad guys here. There's so many horde. Dude, we just got waxed. Do we have like no healers? And yeah, I mean, I think you're right, One Legion. I think it is something that's probably necessary. I don't know. I personally like it more. I think things should be difficult when you have a game like this. And one of the problems, like you said, is that just how the game had been trending over the years was you might as well just give everybody everything for free, and that is not a good thing. What's also not a good thing is this thing, this turtle shell. Feign death. Jintoki, appreciate the YouTube sub. Frick. $300 to $430. That's a rough one. You know what I'm hoping, man? Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that Classic, as excited as I am for Classic, I'm hoping that it's really successful for two reasons. One, because I'm going to be playing it full time. That's going to be my main thing. Nope. I'm going to be playing it full time. It's going to be my main thing. But also, if it's successful, really successful, Blizzard might be like, okay, hold on a second. Maybe we kind of need to turn the ship a little bit. Maybe we need to redirect which way this is going. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to not run into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people at the same time. Where's the team? My team. What's up, Haggerty? Yeah, going pretty well. I don't know how much weight. I keep forgetting to weigh myself. The scale at home broke, but I don't know how much weight I'm down. I don't think I'm down very much, but I have a lot of my strength back. I haven't maxed out officially on bench press. I haven't officially maxed out on bench press lately, but I did at the end of like my sets. I did 1 rep of 375. So and that was the first workout I was back after not working out for a week and a half after being sick. So I think I'm getting close to 400. Dude, this is absurd. We need to all run in there together. Like this is not a smart thing to do. Dude, Berserker plus Crusade is insane. Totally insane. It's a ton of damage they're putting out. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, dude. We haven't seen you around as much, Haggerty. We've been freaking missing you, man. Been missing you. What's up, Fred? What's up, dude? Did you just get off work? Right, yeah. Yeah, so actually, Rep Pryo was at PAX South. Got a chance to meet Rep Pryo at PAX South. That was really cool. Getting to run into one of the subs. And he was telling me a little bit about Hearthstone. I haven't really played Hearthstone before, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. But it seems pretty popular. They had like a big Hearthstone tournament going on at PAX South. Like Trump was there, Donald Trump was there. No, Trump the streamer, the Hearthstone streamer was there, and a bunch of other guys. That was the only name I recognized because I haven't played Hearthstone. I haven't really watched it, but I've just heard of Trump before. Okay, well, we suck. That was honestly, dude, that's the worst battleground I've had. I tied for the team. We killed 10 people. How many deaths? 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. At least I was involved in every kill. So was Viex. Not bad. Not bad. But you gotta be freaking kidding me. That's probably the worst battleground I've had since I came back to Legion. I came back to Legion. Why did I say... I haven't... since I started playing Legion. Came back to retail. Oh, frick. That sucks, Brad. That does suck. What's up, Snow Booty? Yeah, Mythic Plus, man. I think Mythic Plus might be some of the best content. I think it might be some of the most fun things, or one of the most fun things, if not the most fun thing, at least PvE-wise, to do in Legion. Big fan of the Mythic Plus. Somebody else attacking him too? He just got feared. That's a Warlock or something? Level 100 Warlock is attacking him? I'm gonna let this level 100 Warlock get killed. Look at this. Why is he? He's trying to take a freaking piece of the market share. Actually, let's see if the Warlock can finish him at this point. Let's see. I'm done. Done. Attack that guy. Freaking moron. Attack that guy. Dude, are you stupid? Attack the other guy that you're gonna one-shot. Naris. Freaking idiot. Unbelievable. Freaking Fire Lord Naris. Go kill freaking the Harder Jenkins. The Leroy Jenkins' little brother. Who's wearing a plate helmet for some reason. Look at this guy. Look how stupid this guy looks. Look, that's stupid. By the way, you know, I was talking about my corn farm. By the way, this is my corn farm. This is all the corn that we grow that we sell on Corn Hub. What was I sick with? AIDS? I think I got it fixed, though. I think I got it fixed. The Esfand TV shirt? Yeah, so this is, it's got the website. It's esfand.tv, brand new website. Still under construction, but it exists. The website is up. I'm thinking about putting a store up. A lot of people have been asking. But we got these shirts made for packs, actually. We got the shirts made for packs. Joppy, I appreciate that, man. Classic Cast was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun getting that first one out there. Whole lot of fun getting the first one out there. That was really cool. It got a nice warm reception for it too. A lot of people really enjoyed it. So we're actually I gotta meet with Tips and Stay Safe tonight at some point. Probably kind of late. Gotta meet with Tips and Stay Safe and chat about some things, some plans and stuff going forward, what we want to do. I'd like to get some guests on. I think we'd all really like to get some guests on. I think that would be cool. Just kind of getting more people involved with it. But we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. There's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna, you know what? Follow me on Twitter, and if you guys have feedback for me, that would be awesome. Just throwing ideas out there, right? Like, hey, what are you guys looking to hear from the podcast? Some of the things like we've just thrown around is talking about like patch progression is a big deal. That's a big topic of discussion right now. Like, do you start with 1.1 and work your way through? Do you go with 1.12? Do you make some perfect combination of everything? I don't know, right? But one of the things I want to talk about, I don't know if we'll actually do this. I don't know if people will think this is boring, but kind of going in depth and talking about each patch, going through like 1.1 all the way to 1.12, and kind of like what happened in this patch. What are some interesting things, like, you know, what dungeon was released, and maybe we don't spend like the whole podcast talking about it, like the whole episode talking about one patch, but at least having a segment in each podcast where we're breaking down a specific patch and being like, what was really important about this patch and why was it good or maybe not good for the game. In vanilla, I think most every patch was pretty good for the game. Almost every patch gets a plus from Esfand. Almost. Yeah, Ret Paladin, that's a good one too, because I've talked about it before, talking about how the difference with Ret Paladins in Legion, or sorry, not Legion. The difference with Ret Paladins as they were in retail vanilla versus how they have been on unofficial servers with a server that might start on 1.12, because it is very different. It is very, very different, and it kind of changes how. Kind of changes how the game plays out when you start with the 1.12 talents, for better or for worse. You could argue either way. I think there's a lot of valid arguments for either side of it, to be honest. You think an hour seems short? That's interesting. That's good to hear, because I was initially worried. About getting too long, getting too long-winded. So we were thinking like an hour is kind of like the time frame. That was kind of our initial thought. Basil, what's up, man? Appreciate the love for the shirt. We might, I don't know, I might get a store up. in the future, and you guys can get yourself some Esfand shirts if you're interested. There's a lot of people have been asking for like months about getting Esfand gear. We got a nice little Ret Prio shirt. Snow booties, I appreciate that. I knew what you meant. So, Shaunicus, that's a good question, man. Shaunicus, that's a really good question. Vanilla's macro system is actually really, really expansive, but it's super non-intuitive. Right? As expansive as it is, the amount of things that you can do, it's just as non-intuitive, right? So, I'm still working through my cough here, but the amount of things you can do, some insane things with vanilla macros. Like you can set like something as a variable that I'm pretty sure you can't do in Burning Crusade, or I just didn't know about it in Burning Crusade. I heard that they changed it, right? And they made everything more streamlined and kind of controlled the macros more. But you could like set like a script to a variable and then call that variable into like another function. Like you'd like legit, like almost write code. It is code, right? It's its own language, but it's code technically, right? In Burning Crusade is more like these macros. Like cast, target, Drazington, exist, Blessing of Freedom. Right? Stuff like this. This is from Burning Crusade. It's a macro that still works. Right? A lot more intuitive. A whole lot more intuitive. You can't do something like that in vanilla by typing it out like that. but there's different ways to do stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, Joe Snow. So it's pretty wild. Actually, how extensive the vanilla macro system really was, but I don't know. That's a really interesting topic because they had good reason to change it, but is that not vanilla? They do change it? I don't know. Another question to ask is when you're talking about, and this is a good one for developers, right? For people who are making add-ons, and this is something I'll probably talk about. We'll either talk about this on the podcast or in the video, is the API of vanilla WoW, right? Is it going to be different in the 1.12 client than WoW Classic client? Maybe, probably. There's probably going to be some things that they're going to want to block. That, like, dude, okay, so I know, like, I don't remember what point it was. I thought it was in vanilla that they made decursive not work anymore. I think it was in vanilla where they said, you know what, decursive is that's ridiculous. It's way too overpowered. It's way too easy. And I thought it was in vanilla where they killed it, but it might have been Burning Crusade. Well, then Decursive not rebranded, but basically remade the add-on to work. I mean, it still did its job, but like it wasn't quite as good as what it was before. Because the initial version of Decursive was totally insane. So they might have killed it again in Wrath. So I think something for developers. I think hopefully they can get some developers into the beta for the sake of testing add-ons, or if they make like, I don't know how it works now. Do they have like an API book, like a PDF or something that explains the client API? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was Burning Crusade. I think you guys are right. I think it was Burning Crusade. I'm going to do a video. Now, here's the thing. Because of this issue, I want to do a video talking about add-ons in vanilla WoW, like add-ons to expect to use for WoW Classic. But, especially because the topic of add-ons comes up a lot. There's a lot of people that were like, oh, vanilla didn't have add-ons. It's like, yeah, it did. What are you talking about? Like, you might have just not known that it had add-ons. Because I'm sure a lot of people didn't, right? But it totally had add-ons. So I want to make a video talking about add-ons in WoW Classic. You know, what can you expect to use as a paladin, right? But the issue with making that video is... excuse me, sorry. The issue with making that video is if they change the API and like certain add-ons aren't going to work anymore, and they might, I mean, I would expect them to change the API. So that's why I'm kind of like hesitant almost to make the video. Because then I'll just have to remake it again. And I don't want to mislead people. So I might make the video now for the sake of like speculation. And then if I have to remake the video, I'll probably just delete the video or make it private or something. Basically delete it. I don't like deleting the video. Like, I'm a hoarder, man. I'm a hoarder. I don't like throwing it away. But I think as far as like, I don't know, I'll probably make it private and just make a new video. That's probably what I'll do. Just for the sake of speculation and putting it out there. Because I think that's a big question a lot of people have. Yeah, it's just nice to have there, One Legion. It's just nice to have there. I agree. Like, I don't know. And now one thing I noticed on my channel, I have a bunch of unlisted videos. because I haven't done it in a while. I almost like prune my channel every now and then, and I make all the streams unlisted, so like people can still watch them if they want, like if they have links to them or they go to the playlist. But I get them off the channel so people can just find the videos. I think that's just nice to keep the channel tidy. But I haven't done it recently. I gotta make sure I go back and do that. Esfand branded chromatic boots. Well, Esfand, it's gonna be pink slippers. That's what it's gonna be. That's your chromatic boots. Esfand branded. We'll put pink slippers with a mustache on them. Dude, if anybody ever saw you wearing that, they'd be like, "What is freaking wrong with you?" Oh, man. Alright, guys. It's been about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. Appreciate you guys being here. I got some other stuff I gotta go take care of. But I gotta go for now. So, I do appreciate you guys being here. I'm gonna be streaming a little bit more this week. I'm gonna try to, as I'm getting over this. I still got the cough, but I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. But maybe doing some other games too. I've been thinking about reactivating my Dark Age. Maybe not quite yet because I still got so much I got to do in Legion. But I may hit a point where I deactivate my reactivate my Dark Age of Camelot account, and we play some Dark Age of Camelot. I think that would be really fun to stream. I don't know anybody who is a Dark Age of Camelot streamer right now. It's really not a very active game, but it's a lot of fun. I did not say 24-hour stream, Basil. Putting freaking words in my mouth. Putting freaking words in my chat. Lightspade, appreciate you being here. She's excited for Classic. Good. It's a good woman. That's a good woman right there. Did not say 24-hour stream. As an act of defiance, I'm going to turn off this stream. But yeah, so I still got a lot. I still got a lot to accomplish. I need to hit some freaking arenas this week. I've had some trouble with scheduling. Getting a group together, doing some arenas. Keep pushing that rating. We're at 1,800 right now, so trying a few more comps. Here's the thing with arenas. I'm just gonna be like bouncing around until I can find something that I can make it work somehow. You know what I mean? Trying to find the best comp, the best kind of team chemistry that we can put together, because it's hard, man. It's really hard, but you got to do what you got to do to get that rating. So, peaked at 1850 this season. Peaked at 1850 so far. But also maybe playing some other games this week as well. I might have a stream where we just play a whole bunch of everything. So anyway, again, getting long-winded here. Got to get going. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys later.